start.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Orko Atya and I'm a student at IIM Bangalore. Me and my friends Amiraj Das, we have decided to make a B plan for Kolkata Youth Festival Inspiro. So what we have decided to make is an online platform for selling second-hand books and also buying them. On the seller side, we have people who have second-hand books but have difficulty in finding buyers for them. And on the buyer side, we have organizational buyers like NGOs who do not have the adequate amount of money to buy these books, and also government schools which are insufficiently funded who want to buy these books at a cheaper price to educate their students. So we first begin by comparing the market for second-hand books. The market for second-hand book has seen a 9-fold growth in size since 2007 and is continuously increasing, and hence is profitable for entry. So there are 67% of customers who read used books and would also like to buy them online. 55% of customers would buy and sell books online, and also 53% of customers who buy books online would be ready to buy them through an online portal. So let us come to the opportunities of growth in this market. The NGOs are lacking in funds, and so are the government schools. Some of the government schools have insufficient funds and cannot buy appropriate number of books for the students. So also those who have the funds for searching for second-hand books is very difficult in a bulk amount. So I believe that a single marketplace where we can have these books together and people can buy them and sell them easily would be a good option, and would help derive value for both the people and our organization as well. So the business concept is such that the online marketplace is in the center, and if we have second-hand book sellers here and organizational buyers here, so every organizational buyer signs up with our online marketplace and pays a sign-up cost at the beginning to be enlisted in as one of the buyers. And the second-hand book sellers, they provide their info, but they sign up for free, and whenever there is a transaction made, the info of the buyer is shared with the seller and the info of the seller is shared with the buyer. So the payment and delivery of second-hand books is handled separately by the buyers and sellers, and the online marketplace does the only role of connecting the buyers to the sellers. For example, if someone has 100 books while there are 50 buyers out there each requiring 2 books, so this person can easily sell those books. In the contrary, if there is one seller with 100 books and there are 50 buyers with requirement of 2 of such books, that person can also meet his demand very easily. So the business concept is that our website is an online marketplace of second-hand books. So once the transaction is finalized, the buyers and the sellers will receive each other's information. That is where our purview ends. After that, the price at which it is struck, the buyers and sellers will buy and sell and transport those books through their own mechanism. We are not holding the logistics because ours is a very low profit industry. So the way we want to divide the team is that we want to have a finance team, a marketing team, and a developer team. Developer team will develop the website. Marketing team will do online marketing through social media and through mostly through online media, and some of them through print ads. And also finance team, which will help us find out which is the best ways that we could optimize our revenues. So let us understand a step for each transaction. For example, first the seller signs up. So then the seller, after he has signed up, posts an ad about the product that he wants to sell. Then the ad is hosted by the site. After that, the buyer initiates the buy. A buy is a transaction for buying the book. Then the transaction, once the transaction is lost, the contacts of the buyers and the seller are shared with each other, and after that the transaction is complete. Later to that, they will transport the books and make the payment through their own gateways. Also, coming to the revenue streams of this company, we have 3 major revenue streams. One is the sign-up cost for buyers when an organization such as an NGO or a poor school is signing up, they are giving a certain sign up cost for using the services, for getting them connected to the sellers. Second is per transaction cost. So at the initially transaction cost will be 0, but as we go ahead and as we gain growth, we will have a per transaction cost of 0.5% of the price at which the transaction is struck. The third stream of revenue is from third-party advertisements, which we will host on a website. For example, if there's a student who wants to sell his class 9 and 10 books, so he has just crossed class 10, he might be looking for coaching institutions, right? So FitG or Pathfinder, these types of institutes can host their ads on the website, and for that they will pay us a certain amount of money. So considering the strengths and weakness and opportunity and strength, there is a SWOT analysis. Our main strength would be the low operating costs, because we are just linking the buyers and sellers by sharing information. But our weakness would be inability to target buyers and sellers of non-educational books. So we are only selling second-hand books of the educational category. So there are a lot of second-hand books of non-educational category, like novels, which we are not selling. So that is one of our weaknesses. Also, in opportunities, we feel that there are unfulfilled needs of NGOs and government schools, so there is a huge amount of opportunity for growth of this business. Threat is that this model is very easily replicable and there are low barriers to entry. Because if we can set up this, anyone can replicate our model and set up a similar one. So these are the strengths, weakness, and opportunity and threats. The competition. Well, we have competition from unorganized sellers like those one on College Street where they sell books, and also online retailers like Secondhand Books India, madbooks.com. Now let us think about what competitive advantage we have. Think of competitive advantage. We are focused on a social sector and want to provide books to specific NGOs and organizational buying. So organizational buying will bring the volumes than fragmented one-to-one selling that is happening right now for unorganized and organized online retailers. So the goals and objectives that we have made a plan. Our plan is to capture 10% market share in 5 years. So this will be done in different phases. Like in phase 1, we set up marketplace for Kolkata city by January 2016 and achieve 10% market share in Kolkata by 2017. Then in the phase 2, we expand it to Delhi, Mumbai and Chennai by August 2017 and achieve 10% market share there. After, if that phase 2 is successful, we expand to other tier 1 cities, and contingent upon the success in those tier 1 cities, we expand to other tier 2 cities as well in phase 4. So finally, let us address the question of what this is achieving in society. So if you see NGOs in the educational sector, there are a huge number of them who cannot buy books and who are now buying first-hand books while they can easily get these second-hand books. There can be two reasons for this. First is that they might not have the funds to buy these books, or second is that they might have the funds but they are not having the contacts of people with whom they can buy and sell these books. For example, if there is an NGO in Kolkata which needs 50 of a certain book but is not finding in Kolkata circle, there might be someone in Uttar Pradesh who is having that many number of books, but this person is not being able to contact that. So that is what we wish to achieve through our online marketplace. So I believe that this will help people get easy access to learning and will not stop anyone from getting the education that they want. So our vision remains to ensure that the light of learning is carried forward from one reader to the next. Thank you.